They showed us just how good they can be, dominating in Kingston. However, this week has been a wild ride for Rachel Homan, having to battle every inch of the way. The youngest team in Winnipeg, once again, one of the teams to beat, however. And tonight, the stakes are immense. A win will get you one step closer to the Olympics. The women's semifinal next. What started with round-robin play last Sunday here at the MTS Center in Winnipeg is down now to the playoffs, and just 6 teams remain. 3 on the men's side and 3 on the women's side, all of them hoping to wear that maple leaf in Sochi. Sherry Middaugh from Coldwater, Ontario, making her way onto the ice, along with the reigning Canadian champion Rachel Homan, and they will battle now in the women's semifinal. Women's round robin ending yesterday, and after the round robin portion there was just the one tiebreaker required. Sherry Middaugh winning last night over Chelsea Carey to bring her back, and guess what? They met again in the tiebreaker this afternoon. It was a wide open first 5, and then they started putting some rocks in play, and this was in the 10th. Sherry Middaugh makes this short angle raise and will score 2 as she picks up the win. Sherry Middaugh down to the final 3. So she grabs that 3rd spot in the semifinal. Jennifer Jones, of course, is already through to tomorrow night's final. She was out here practicing earlier today, choosing her rocks. She has the choice of rocks and will have the hammer for that championship against the winner of Homan and Middaugh. As on this Friday night, we say hello, Canada. Welcome back to our continuing coverage. The Roar of the Rings from Winnipeg. Linda Russell alongside. Oh boy, Rachel Homan last year in Kingston at the Scotties. You thought you were in some Formula One race. She had that foot down on the gas all the time. This year, though, a little more break. There's a difference between the two Rachels. Last year at the Scotties, it was a very fearless, confident, decisive Rachel Homan. And because she was playing all the shots well, she had good draws and good hits. Remember the tick shot, things would open up. But if they didn't, Rachel made the big shot herself. And so you look at that draw percentage, 79%. Remember that for a moment, because now this week, what's happening? Well, the team is still playing quite well, but Rachel herself, 66% on the draws. You want to be able to save. You know, this week she made a shot through a port with a hit instead of drawing the 8-foot, and that's a nervous Rachel, and that's scary for a last shot thrower. We said earlier this week, Russ, about Sherry Middaugh being one of the most experienced teams in this field. 6 Scotties appearance, doing no better than 3rd, but here that experience may have paid off. She got off to a terrible start, going 1-3, but look at her now.
Well, you're right. It's all about that experience. 1-3 is so dangerous in this field. That eliminated a lot of the men's teams that were 1-3. Sherry is one of the best ice readers out here, and that's what's got her to where she is now. Her strategy is impeccable, but it's her shot making that amazes me. Here's one here against Sonnenberg in a round robin game. Has to put it right in the pin, but what impressed me was she made a double peel run back to even have a shot at making the 4-foot. The heck with the 4-foot when you've got the button. This is locked right on the pin to win the game. Sherry is 18%, Vic, higher than Rachel Homan's draw weight. I think you're going to see a lot of red rocks in play tonight.
So it is the women's semifinal. It is all Ontario. Sherry Middaugh, Rachel Homan with the winner going through to tomorrow's final against Jennifer Jones. It's going to be a very special Friday night here in Winnipeg.
The 2013 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Tim Hortons. Always fresh, always great tasting coffee.
If you didn't know better, you thought you might be at a provincial play down in Ontario. Homan against Middaugh with a chance to go to the Scotties. No, this is a chance to move on and possibly go to Sochi. Time to meet the teams now. Brought to you by Ford. Proud partners with the Canadian Curling Association for 20 years. Team Middaugh, they come out of the Coldwater and District Curling Club. Coldwater, Ontario, sort of northwest of Barrie, Ontario. Rachel Homan, the reigning Canadian champions. They are from Ottawa, and the now familiar, of course, Lisa Weigel, Allison Krivjasic, and Emma Miskew. Because there was that three-way tie for that final playoff spot, they can't use a guaranteed draw to the button. You don't get the last rock automatically. So they did have that draw, and that was won by Sherry Middaugh, showing maybe what you were talking about, Russ, her drawing ability right out of the gate to get that last rock in the first. She'll have it playing the red stones. Rachel Homan will play the yellow.
And part of the reason, Vic, that Rachel chose yellow stones, they like both kinds because they can choose from other sheets, but actually red stones had to practice first. So one of the things that Rachel wanted to do was have the chance to practice last. The ice is more similar to game conditions. The only thing that part of the formula was to try and get the hammer, and it didn't work.
It didn't work because Sherry Middaugh is 84% on draws compared to Rachel Homan 66, and that might be one of the reasons. We're picking on Rachel. You don't win the Canadian Championship and all the junior championships and all the bonspiels she's won over the years by missing a bunch of draw shots, but she has this week in some of the big situations tended to go to the hit, and why not? She's one of the best in the world at it.
Yep. Top four. Yep. A little bit. Yeah. Hold the line a bit, Em.
Okay, it's all there.
Okay.
There, right.
Yep. Full four.
There.
For to talk about the two teams, it is Rachel Homan that has always been the one to play a little more open. Don't forget those beautiful ticks by Lisa Weigel last year. She made 8 out of 9 called in the final. Unbelievable to even call that many, and they were so beautifully made by Lisa. So she's a big reason Rachel can play open style. But one of the surprises is when you look at the open style this week, normally we see that many hits played by a team that's undefeated, or maybe only one loss because they've been ahead in games and they're able to play that defensive style. But Rachel has tried to stay with it in close games and hasn't really been able to score that well.
Normal. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Off.
Easy clean.
Touchdown. Clean. Just clean. Good. Same thing.
Both teams content to play a little wide open to start, and we see this a lot. Don't forget what's at stake, folks.
And Earl Morris admits they have changed their style of play, Linda, saying that they've pulled it back a little bit. They were getting into trouble on the bonspiel circuit, giving up too many steals, and it's about picking the right time to be aggressive.
And he's absolutely right about that. And we complained about the men, that some of the men's teams that were out of contention and even early, Kevin Cooey, for example, put too many rocks in play. But when you talk about Rachel, 35% shots as draws. That's not how well they executed. That's how many they played. That's lowest by 10%. You have Jennifer Jones, who went through round robin play pretty decisively in some games. She's at 45% shots as draws. So that's a very low number, Vic, based on the way these games have been played.
Well, I would assume then that if you're Middaugh, you want to do something to make Rachel Homan draw.
I think you're right, Vic. I think Russ and I both agree with you. And I think the fact that Sherry Middaugh has just come through a decisive game and played well herself, I wouldn't let her run up and down the sheet very long with these blanks. I would if I was Sherry Middaugh, play guards. And for Rachel Homan, play that open style, leave yourself a hit, but also pick a few more spots where you can score with that draw.
9.5.
Lee Merklinger throwing the second stones. Do you agree that maybe coming off that win over Chelsea Carey just a couple of hours ago, is stepping off the ice, having a little bite to eat, now back on? Is that an advantage for Middaugh?
Yeah, it is and it is. As long as you get so hyped up for the game, and it's hard to bring it back down. Sometimes you bring it way down, and sometimes you're still thinking about the other sheet. We've gone to a sheet C, or they were over on a different sheet, sheet A, and it made it. It makes it hard to skip sometimes. You're going, oh, wait a minute, this is the sheet that's got that straight spot on the outturn. And so you have to really have your wits about you. So I don't see a problem with Sherry doing this right now. A, she is hammer, so in theory she could win 1-0. And she has to see what Rachel wants to do. If Rachel wants to throw one up front, see what happens. But if she does throw one out front, you're going to see Sherry go around it and try to force the young front end from Ontario to make the finesse shots.
The interesting thing is, even with Rachel Homan playing wide open style, Rachel has given up 8 stolen ends. Sherry Middaugh, the more aggressive of the two, has only given up 1. So the style of play, Vic, hasn't led to some positive results that you might think. Sherry's done a great job, actually, all week with a balanced attack.
Yes.
But the weight also died off.
Yeah, I think with normal, she's
Yeah.
But I wonder if those stolen ends were results of bad draws.
It could be. It could be the fact that she did miss those last draws. We did see some of that.
Please good, normal.
Yep. Whoa. No, no, no. Try and roll it in, Allie.
It's a real good sheet. I think the best sheet out here, and virtually, I believe all the games are now from now on C. And that's great. With a little wee bit of indecision draw weight wise on the wide side of A and the wide side of D, closer to the crowd.
It's 10.
In some of the games, there is a little bit of a difference in either temperature or frost to create some draw problems. And Rachel got caught on that sheet D actually that one game. Just a couple of big draws.
We're good. Set.
Playing very quickly here, Joanne Rizzo will roll the shooter to the back of the 12-foot. Here in this opening end, it's the women's semifinal. The winner to play Jennifer Jones for the right to go to
Probably
Sochi.
everyone else was throwing 9.5.
And the one difference between these two teams will show up in how much ice they take. The broom for this hit by Emma is in the middle of the rock. They're playing their favorite out turn. This is the one they play a little inside out, a little pop, and that makes it run very straight. Bit of curl on that, but you will see Sherry Middaugh take more ice than Rachel Homan.
The good news for both teams is they played each other a lot coming from the same province, so they'll probably have that figured out. That can really fool you when you have a different release on a team you haven't seen.
Hot on.
Sherry has the option to move it around, put it in a spot they haven't seen, or do a spot that she does know for her potential blank later in the end.
Joanne Rizzo has been part of the Ontario curling scene for many years. In fact, skipped her own team at a trials back in 2005.
Yeah, all the way, guys. 14-9. Oh, yeah.
We could talk about coming right back on the ice. I think it's the brushers that will probably feel it the most. They had a bit of a wide open style game this afternoon, so maybe not quite as bad, but it is pretty fatiguing out there. And just turning it around fairly quickly is not easy. And the intensity, as you said, Russ, it's already an intense situation out there. They're probably feeling it a little bit.
The two Lees, Lee Armstrong in the foreground and Lee Merklinger.
Normal.
Up. Clean, yep. Just clean. Just clean. Up. Clean. No. Clean. Roll it, Allie.
Roll.
Good.
There's a good example of 6-7 inches more ice for Sherry in the exact same spot.
Okay, 9.5. Okay.
I would say Rachel's normal weight and the whole Holman team's probably a little higher speedways too. It gets down to the far end a little bit quicker.
9.5. Whoa. Whoa. Lots of room, guys.
Same as you.
I've been very impressed with Sherry this week, and Vic, you've talked about her credentials, and she's been close at the Scotties before. She's gotten to that third position. Well, she wants to get past it here, and I've never seen a more determined Sherry Middaugh. She looks so confident out there.
They've worked really hard the last couple of years to get in this position. I would guess played more spiels than anybody in Canada.
Well, this year they played 5 events. They won a very early event in Oakville.
Same weight. Same weight. No, 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 Allie. Get off.
Abnormal.
Yep. Hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Take it.
Wasting no time.
Whoa.
We talked about the number of husbands and wives and partners involved in this, and of course David Netta,
See if guys Sherry kind of wait for her.
her husband, of course, is playing with Glenn Howard.
Your time. You got
And Middaugh, as of last Saturday, they turned off their phones. No texts, no emails, nothing, no communication. It was all about the focus on this.
You pretty well have to get that narrow vision about this week.
And looking to get out of here if she can.
Okay, Sherry.
That's an early mistake, giving up that last rock. Couldn't blank it. And so Middaugh forced to take the single.
It's come up a lot, though, more than that side.
The 2013 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best. By Capital One, what's in your wallet? And by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for 20 years.
How crucial a mistake was that by Sherry Middaugh? Unable to blank, to give up the hammer. She's forced to take the single as we welcome you back on this Friday night to the MTS Center here in Winnipeg. So Rachel Homan down by 1 will have the last rock playing the Yellowstones here in 2. Middaugh went top 4 with her first, and we thought right away, oh boy, we're wrong. Up went the corner from Rachel Homan. Were you surprised, Linda?
I was. I actually thought she might try and hit and roll to the side and maybe play a corner on the second one, which is a conservative approach to playing a corner guard because, of course, it could be peeled. But she did surprise us a bit. And there is the guard out in front. Now, the one weapon that Rachel has is this tick shot. Many people don't like to play the corner, worried about leaving that center guard because it can't be removed from play. But they play this tick a lot.
The only problem with this tick is the guard's guarding more of this side than the other, so if you miss the guard, you might miss everything.
We're not on it. Flip this one, though.
Just a little touch and pushes it out into the open. Still sits shot stone, T-line in the 4, and then the shooter does hold on, back 12.
Can you see any?
Yeah.
3/4.
Okay.
Christmas treeing it here.
I do too.
Could either put up a guard. What about top 8 right here?
Right here?
Yeah. Sure. Yep.
Okay, it's a little slower.
I think this is going to be the
Yeah, it
interesting
cuts
part
like
of the
a
game.
pinch.
I believe Sherry's going to press the issue with draws because they're good at it. But obviously the Homan team has that weapon to make the run backs, the doubles, and the hits and rolls. So it's a classic battle of offense against defense.
It's a 4. Mine's good. Get on it early.
To tuck a couple inches underneath the center guard so there's no double available.
Yep. Yeah. Gotta go.
Keep going. Come on.
Gotta go.
Come on, guys. You got it. All you. You're by.
You're by.
Go, go,
Fars
go.
will go. Fars will go. Great shot, Murph. Nope.
Well, the plan was to leave it open to protect against the back one being touched, and it did bury, but they decided that they had to brush it or it would have rubbed the guard. So it is in there for second shot.
You'd be getting a little more
Atta
curl
girl.
with that turn.
Judge. It's tough.
What was that? 9? Thought I didn't even look.
Fars will go. Fars will go.
first.
Great shot, Murph. Nope. Great shot.
The back one is available.
Lead's good. Little up. No.
This is where we start to be interested in the curl to see if it happens with the rotation and release that the Homan team use.
Hard for Pete.
Wow, it is.
Oh, yeah. Hard.
Big curl.
That didn't look that light out of her hand.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that ran over something.
Wouldn't be the first time that
The weight came off.
we've heard that
Same
discussion.
thing?
We saw it a lot
Are we sitting 2?
Are we two?
in the final draw of men's
they're
play,
second.
particularly between John
They're
Morris
third.
and Kevin Martin.
Are we
Lots of
drawing down to there
picks,
now? Ours is really
flat
good.
spots.
Same thing.
According to Hans Vutrick, he scraped up a lot of brush hairs. And so he felt it was actually the players
Same
doing it to
thing, right on
themselves. So
top.
we'll have to
Sure.
wait and see if that happens again.
I heard them say the weight came off of that one, and that's exactly, it looked like she hit the broom and then it just curled because of the speed disappeared.
7. Little wider line. 7, 8.
No.
Easy. 8. Whoa. Then we're going around.
I think the Yellowstone is
8.
second shot. It did tap the rock back.
Line only. Yes, we can't tap off the 1 only. Whoa, room.
Lee Merklinger.
9. Yep. Whoa. Yes, to get by. Hard to get by. Whoa.
Oh, very nice. It just broke at the last moment, and it will sit. Center line, back 8. Middaugh sits to 2 without last rock.
Hey, Mark. I thought you called it around. Sorry.
What?
Lots of curl, and have to remember that side to bury around guards. That's pretty simple to move it in there on that intern side.
Even if you were short, you were fine. Okay.
Allison Kreviazuk now trying to bail the team out a little bit. And she'll take one of their Homan stones out at the back of the 12. So for the moment, it is Middaugh sitting 3 without last rock here in the second.
It was 2 till that yellow one disappeared. Makes a big difference also. Tough to draw right now, Linda. Either turn.
Tough to play a guard because there's been so much curl, so now you start to question, will it curl as much when it doesn't travel as far?
Easy. Wait on it. Halfway. Yeah, we're fine, guys. Line really good. Line's great.
You need us to finish it?
Joanne Rizzo.
Keep coming. Keep coming.
Center. Easy.
You got to cross.
Yes.
Whoa. We're good.
Whoa.
We're good. Nice. Very nice.
Nice. Had a girl.
It's a really long run. Can't see anything. Okay.
Let mine go high. Stay high.
Talked about the tap because of the big curl, but you can't see any of it, so it's hard to tap it very far when it has to curl by the guards. Another straight back run.
Yes!
Trying it now with Emma Miskew.
Whoa.
She said it was a long run, and she stuffed it twice actually. Gets rid of an exchange of stones and continues to sit 3, but at least they're popped out into the open.
Yes, even if we go there.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Just having a little trouble with the line on these. It is a long way out in front. That's a tough shot.
That is trying to bury it right around.
You're at 27.
That center line guard, Russ, it's now granted
And
it's
top 12 is okay too, right?
again a Homan stone, but it's long and it is right on the center line.
Let's get a little messy. It's hard to draw on the one turn, the intern side for the right-handed curler. So Sherry's going to stop the other side here, or unless the line's good, bring it right to the pin.
Just the one sheet in play now. We're down to the playoffs. And the 6 remaining teams, 3 on each side.
There we go. Yeah!
It's up.
So they picked her up now. Armstrong, Merklinger, the Lees trying to get it by, drag it by. They got it by that guard. And now they'll just sit on the corner of their own.
Well, that was as much curl, maybe even more than the other side. This is a fairly dramatic sheet of ice. Took a big left turn partway down, and they were scrambling to get this by.
You're dead on, Linda. That's, I thought maybe the intern side had more curl because I saw the big curl, but until we saw that shot, that's 5.5 feet of curl. That's fantastic.
No, right on.
One more time.
Yep.
Homan is forced to do nothing but bail here in the second, despite having the last rock. And once again, runs it back, leaves the shooter out in front, still leaves Middaugh sitting the 3. But everything's off the middle. 2 are behind the tee line, 1 on the tee line, edge of the 4.
Nice shot, just the same. I didn't quite make the double, but rolls that rock out of that danger zone. It's the top of the house you worry about when you have hammer.
This is what I gave you for the guard, and that's what I gave for Murphy.
So, sorry, on your side.
You can take a little bit more.
Bite the top 4?
I would like to bite the top 4. We can be as much as full 4. We just got to be careful that when she runs it, she doesn't double them.
Okay.
I don't think she's going to be running. I think she's going to be playing the wide open one if you did bury this.
Okay, bite the 4.
Yeah.
Got it.
Hot.
Yep.
It's going to be perfect. Yeah.
Look at the
Yeah,
broom
taking lots of ice.
trying to get to the center line, or almost to the center line, and it's just hair less than 6 feet of
Quite
curl.
a bit
more
more,
than I
isn't
had.
it? Yeah, well, the guard is over a bit,
Okay.
right, where the guard was
More?
center line.
Good.
This is where the
Okay,
ice
so
reading
just be
experience
careful
of
for a
Sherry
little
Middaugh
bit
might
more
pay off. If you've got more curl than you've seen all week, you've got to be able to believe that.
Hot.
Do you think Rachel's already looking at that stone tee line 4 foot as maybe coming off that and trying to get in?
Yeah, or straight back. There's that short double is there to limit the damage at this point.
She'll get there.
Skip Stones.
Take a look.
Sherry
Take a
Middaugh, her
look. It's
first.
running.
Line is really good.
In her fourth trials appearance, 97, 2001, 2005.
Line's good. Look up. Look up.
Line's great.
Yes. Yep. Hard work. Yep.
Easy. We're poking out the other side, Coach.
Wow. Linda, to have that, as we always say, to have that draw weight in
Just
your
looked at the
pocket.
other side of it.
Especially with the big curl wind. The brushers did a great job too, because as it curls, it's pulling that speed off, and you could hear the voices. Watch it, it's running, now it's curling. That's to try and tell them what the path is like, so they know about the speed.
The unfortunate part is it's too good. In other games, it wouldn't have, they kept brushing it to that point. It probably wouldn't have overburied, but that's poking out in the left-hand side.
Okay. Roll in. Here? Yeah, I think so. Hey.
Actually makes it usable, so this roll is interesting for the double or whatever Rachel decides is interesting. If she leaves it in the open, it can be hit. If she rolls, that redstone could be tapped.
If she rolls out, she's in trouble. I'm not sure I'd leave that top rock. Maybe a soft out-turn tap and roll towards the one she's aiming at now. Now, mind you, this is the only way to score 2, but it's dangerous.
Throw the run. The run.
Would you rather just throw the run? Okay. If I miss this, it's pretty ugly.
There you go.
The thing about the run back, as long as you hit it somewhere towards those reds, you've got a relatively large surface area from center line to the edge of the 4 where there's going to be a red one you're going to make damage to.
This doesn't have anything to do with her draw struggles.
Well, she was going to hit either way. It's hard to draw here, but this is probably to her strength as a great hitter.
Hard! Whoa!
Rachel Homan and her first.
Hard! Whoa! Whoa!
One more time, run it back and jammed it straight back.
Beautiful shot, just the same.
Now Middaugh is sitting the 2.
Good throw. Right? Here.
1, 2.
Good throw. Good. As long as there's no triple, right? Shouldn't be.
Yeah. We got to make sure we're got to make sure we're there. There's that double for 2, right? Mm-hmm. We can guard.
You can.
Actually, I like the guard. I like the guard.
You guys like the guard?
I like
Yeah,
this.
you like this?
It's going to have to be up
I like
here,
the
though.
like the guard.
Okay.
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 The guard's, I think, an interesting call, but it depends where you put it. Because of this rock here, it could over curl, and if you take the other turn, it can over curl. So the guard's going to have to be long. Sherry's going to have to keep it out here somewhere, which isn't the shot you practice very often. And I like it in a lot of ways, because then Rachel might have to throw a draw, which is what Sherry wants them to do, around that corner and around that rock she just threw.
Okay.
This is a toughie, because, you know, fresh
I think
pebble.
so, 'cause I'm
We're
just
getting
throwing
more
a high
curls so
guard.
far
Just
today.
halfway, right? Yeah. You guys like that?
Yeah, and it's a spot you don't really practice
yeah,
very much
exactly.
from the edge of the 4 out.
And if you miss it, there's a nose hit for 2.
Picnic, so.
This is good.
Well, as you know,
like
they
that, Bryce?
They
So
do
just it's
graduate
gotta be
the
halfway.
free guard zone, 1, 2, or 3. So how many times would a skip throw a 1 or a 2?
Yeah, not too often.
So like a 15?
Yeah.
That's good.
Most of the time when they're throwing a guard too, it's to protect the middle, and this is kind of a corner guard. And you talk your lead into throwing this rock, maybe.
2.
So it's heavy. It might not get by that center guard.
So out of her hand, you heard them
Line's
yell
good.
2.
Over and
So they're
off.
thinking about
Over and
halfway.
off.
Halfway
Over and off.
in that free guard
Over
zone.
and off.
Joanne Rizzo now calling line.
Roll for line.
Over and off.
Trying
She's
to
hoping it's going to stop Vic and not curl.
get right into that middle. And then stop.
Oh, it's good.
Well done.
Well, she's been on her game through 2, hasn't she?
That doesn't look like an impressive curling shot, but that was well done.
Okay.
This is no bargain here.
And let's go back to what you said, Russ, Linda, about this game and what you're trying to force Rachel Homan to do. You want her to draw. And here you do in the second. She's facing 2. She needs to draw full 4, come through that hole to the 4-foot.
Bit of an alignment issue here too. If this curls a lot of wrecks on that top yellow one, and you can't be wide. But Rachel did throw practice shots here, so she'll know the speed here and should know the path. I expect her to be very close.
Line's pretty good.
Terrific rushing
T
front
line.
end, and
Wall line. Wall
Lisa
line.
Weigel, Allison
Wall line.
Kreviasik.
Get off.
Weigel on the right,
Not curling yet.
Kreviasik on the left.
Off, guys. T line.
Miscue calling and managing the house. And now it's got to find
No.
the 4-foot. Full 4 against 2. Full 4. Rizzo there trying to drag it back a little more, and it's going to stop in time. Welcome back to Winnipeg. So many questions about the drawing ability. Rachel Homan going in. And that question is quickly answered on this shot. Her last drawing against 2.
Is it ever? She did throw the draw on the button here in practice, but now the line had to be perfect. Just light enough to get by the corner guard, just heavy enough to get by the center, and just slows down in time. That has to help Rachel and her cause.
For a single point, certainly a confidence builder for her as her numbers on her draws lower compared to her hits. The gentleman on the left, nice to see the Honorable Balgazal, the Minister of State for Sport, who is here. He's become a big curling fan. We've seen him at a number of events over the past couple of years, and his ministry announcing that they are continuing their support of the Canadian Curling Association for the next fiscal year. They have a wonderful program that helps athletes from playground to podium, so it's nice to see the Honorable Balgazal here in Winnipeg. Here in the third of a 1-1 tie now, and Sherry Middaugh will have the last rock playing the Redstones.
Same thing, back line.
Back line.
Okay. Get the front, that's fine. Tap it through.
The tone for this end is set actually by the
Just
first
back line,
come round
no
that
more.
was played. The guard did go up. The come round that was played first by Sherry Middaugh did go deep, and that's why we're seeing this little series of taps. If it had been high in the house, Rachel Homan might have been having to think about moving it, and it would have been more difficult.
No.
Hack is more than back line, means it's got less time to curl here.
Off.
Okay, it's up. Got a piece?
Yeah.
Okay, that's way too much weight.
Come on. Hard.
Yeah, just a little
Okay, that's
piece.
more
It
like half
grabs
lead.
enough to push it
Yeah,
to the back
sorry.
edge
Okay, that's okay.
of the 4-foot and popped it out into the open.
Half in the 4 is pretty good. Okay.
There's a good error and a bad error, and then that one a bit lighter. If it ticks the guard, it rolls it open, so Sherry Middaugh's life's a little less complicated. Rachel threw that center guard for a reason, and now they're going to loop around it and make this next shot tougher.
Whoa, line. No, gotta wait. One of you. One.
Like to go for weight.
Right off. Right off.
No, weight's good, eh? Top 8.
No, can't ever.
Slowing down.
Line's
top 12.
awful.
Top 8.
Go hard, Lise. Hard. As far over as you can
Sweep
bring
it at the last
Every
second
inch.
to bury
Go.
a bit of it so there's no inside roll. That just hung out there.
If you should just be joining us, just 8 teams, men's and women's, so it's a very short and intense round robin of 7 games. Rachel Homan with her win over Stephanie Lawton last night, guaranteeing herself a spot, at least in a tie break. But it was the hit and miss kind of play by her throughout the week. There wasn't really a consistency.
No, that's really the key. What you're looking for during the round robin play is to hit that consistency. We already talked about Rachel's struggle with draw weight, and I think that was part of it. That tentative play, maybe the style of play changed from game to game, and it was just a little bit bumpy to get here.
Up. There we go. Whoa, clean. Not yet. No.
Lee Merklinger as we play second stone now in the third.
Nice weight, Merk. Yeah,
Good
too
job.
much ice.
For Sherry
nice.
Middaugh, you thought it was over as soon as it began. She opens with a win and then drops 3 straight. But look what she did since. She, as Russ points out, started to find the draw weight. Ended up in a 3-way tie with Chelsea Carey and Rachel Homan. And then the tie-breaking situation gave Homan second place. Left the tiebreaker with Carey earlier today, and she won that. And so now she's here in this semifinal against Rachel Homan.
No.
Pack up. Weights up.
No. Really got to bend. Really got to bend him. Yep. Whoa.
Hard.
There is that intangible factor we always talk about. Rachel Homan is the person who won the Scotties last year. And once you get to a playoff, things can be dramatically different. You kind of toss the round robin aside, and it's the player that can step up under pressure. And we've already said this event has the most pressure of all. It's only once every 4 years. People want it badly. So that's going to be part of this. Rachel has that experience in the big game, and she's come through.
And just recently, too. You know, if you haven't been in a big game for 3 or 4 years, that makes it harder again.
Yeah, go, go, go. We're not crossing. Okay. That's good. Marks.
Nice weight.
Not getting as much curl on this particular spot as both skips figured.
I know.
Good job.
Two choices. Drop the weight even farther or move the broom in.
Nose works.
So we're in true then.
As they wear that fresh pebble off, it will get straighter.
No, no, no.
The higher this stone gets in the house,
Oh, gotta come back huge.
are the chances better that Middaugh may ignore it?
No.
Yeah, exactly, Becca. It's very possible.
No, no, never, never.
Oh.
It depends a little bit on how close to center and how usable the stone is, Vic, at the top of the house. If you try and draw around and you get too far around and actually make that yellow raise easy, then you'd be in big trouble if you were Sherry Middaugh. So that's why at the moment she's hesitating about coming around the yellow stones.
Whatever you want. Okay, give me board.
Board, okay.
Dead on's not awful here either, because then if Rachel hits it dead on, it won't be in the rings, and then the blank's still on. You're all buried here, perfectly buried. Rachel might just ignore it and go right around everything.
Close. Yeah.
So far, no one's been able to find the curl here to get that flip towards the center line.
What you got, buddy? What you got?
What you got?
Okay.
Well, a little bit, not much.
Hers usually finish better.
Roll in's really good.
Same weight.
Do you like to size some?
How much weight?
Your last one was a little bit heavy. Take 4 feet off.
Okay. Just do a little bit less. A little less. It's definitely less.
No.
Less.
Weight's good.
Well, she
Whoa.
feels out of her hand that it's less.
She has that arm extension and does sometimes put it out a little bit, and that works beautifully on hits. They just get a little worried on these taps. It has to have the perfect weight to come over.
Uh-oh.
And it does not.
Boy, oh boy. And that's a mistake, as she'll jam the stone at the back.
Just bite the
She has a beautiful delivery, but this little arm extension does sometimes make it go straighter. There you see the elbow bends beautifully out to target, lots of good rotation, but it does run so much straighter, and we're in a path now that's running that much straighter to boot.
Is it ever? We just, you know, it's hard for us to read the ice up here, but that's 7, 8, 9 rocks in a row that have under curled, so they're going to have to keep an eye on that spot. Wow.
5, 6. Gotta be in front
Chance
of the
to
team.
come around here now. You have to be
Front of the
top
team.
8-ish, quarter buried, half buried, be
Line's
perfect.
good. Yes.
Joanne Rizzo.
I don't leave. Just for weight.
They call Lee Armstrong Army, and Lee Merklinger Merck, and Army and Merck have got her.
Yep.
Well, it's fortunate they got a rub and
they
straightened
did.
it out just right.
Yeah, prevents it from popping out the other side. It was destined to peek out.
That looked like it was falling off a cliff. It was going sideways.
No kidding. The old out-turn, in-turn, out-turn. Just redirects it just enough to keep it buried.
Just enough to straighten it out, and it still had lots of finish, Linda.
Joe.
That was odd.
I got 7.
Oh.
It's a great spot unless this hit and roll's made, and then you'd be wishing it had got by the guard.
Rachel Homan, skip stones. 1-1 here in the third.
No. Floating, Ellie, get off.
Uh-oh.
Stay close. Yeah.
No.
Back up. Close.
No, never.
Okay.
And it does come up to the nose.
Those are beautiful throws. Both Emma and Rachel have thrown those rocks beautifully, and that works so well with big curl. And she got it without a problem, but they're just not going to get that little bit of finish.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
Is it just something in the way that stone tracks down the ice when she says it's floating?
Yes, exactly. It's that big rotation, a little maybe slightly inside out motion, which is wonderful, as Linda points out, to get it to track long enough, because it is going to come back, but it's not going to finish like a David Netta one or a, maybe even Sherry here. And Sherry has to be careful here that she doesn't try to duplicate the line and the weight, because hers will curl more.
No line.
Same speed, hits the broom. They might have trouble getting this by.
She can roll away. She doesn't have to cut it too closely.
Whoa, yeah! Clean it! Yes! Right up!
Huge scrub here. Armstrong, Merklinger, big scrub here. Get it by one, big scrub here. Get it by two. They did roll inside. They do.
What a great shot. There's the exact example. I would suggest she was on the broom, because they didn't yell sweep. She wasn't narrow. All of a sudden it was panic. Get it by the guard, brushed really well, and perfect call.
And this is the fearless part of it. They decided to try and roll under the red one top house.
At the top of the house, I thought.
Oh, my red face.
When it's on the big screen here, on the replays, everyone gets to see. But great shot. And it is Middaugh that has the last rock. Final stone now. In some trouble. Rachel Homan.
Yeah, we talk about confidence. Well, you have to play a freeze on a rock that's buried in a spot that isn't reacting maybe the same for everybody's throws.
Just a light, it'll curl.
The front end thinks they need to go, and they haven't stopped. Treviasek and Weigel. Same thing here. They've got to get it by that stone. Top 12 first. That's the first thing. Get it by that one, and they will not. And it will spill over. And looks like it's grabbed enough to sit for second shot.
They quit for some reason, because you need to be second to make Sherry play that exact same shot. This isn't a simple shot.
Or do you like board?
But it looks like it is second.
Okay, we need a bit more ice then. Bit more. Bit more. I threw it good on you?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
You had a little higher though.
65 split.
What does that mean?
That was just board. I got
a 70
board
on it.
Yeah.
It was more like hack.
Hack.
Well, they better get this
Throw
right
the same
here.
weight?
Yes. Throw the same weight. Okay.
So extra weight. They've taken an inch more ice, extra weight. They could jam it on
We can
the
hold
back.
it.
Shot rock, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We talk about the two teams. Sherry has been better at getting deuces. Rachel Homan the lowest at 18% in the conversion. Sherry Middaugh up there. So she's been good at generating these extra points, but this is a tough little hit.
Well, Errol Morris, coach of Rachel Homan, in behind, making notes.
Clean it.
Guys, yeah!
They've got to get to the nose here.
Oh, clean.
Try to push it straight back for a possible three. Joanne Rizzo. Got to get to the nose here. Don't want to jam it. Get to the nose here. Push it back and out. And put them on the board. 1, 2, and 3. Sherry Middaugh.
Okay, guys.
Front end did a nice job to hold the line.
But if it's close, then just say it, because then, yeah,
I get emotional just talking about the crowd. We had thought it was going to be absolutely incredible to come and play in Winnipeg in front of the hometown crowd, and it has far and exceeded our expectations. We get goosebumps every time we step on the ice. The crowd's been so fantastic, and we really can't wait to play one of the biggest games of our life in front of our hometown crowd.
Lock it on.
Lock it on. Got to be shot, though. You can't prevent over curls. Well done.
What a great shot that was.
Absolutely amazing. It gives me chills, and it just makes you want to play better and make more shots so the crowd can go nuts.
Oh, what a lovely shot. Now that's an oh my.
Just hearing the support of knowledgeable crowds it's amazing. There's nothing like it.
So imagine how the place is going to be rocking tomorrow night at 7:30 Eastern Time. Jennifer Jones, St. Vital Club here in Winnipeg on the ice. She will play the winner of this game, Sherry Middaugh, Rachel Homan, for the right to represent Canada. Wear the maple leaf in Sochi. Welcome back to the MTS Center. Women's semifinal on a Friday night. What a huge three that is for Sherry Middaugh to lead 4-1 as we go to 4. Rachel Homan will have the last rock, playing the Yellowstones. And what did you say when we were in commercial break? She's got to put rocks in play now.
She does, and Rachel knows how, and she's going to put up 2 corner guards. But you think of the game so far, we had an open first end, ended up with a shot that could have been a blank and wasn't. But in the second end, Sherry Middaugh forcing Rachel's team to play 4 run-backs and a draw to the 4-foot to score. And then last end, Sherry got Rachel into trouble with that beautiful tap and roll, and that was a very hard draw for Rachel to play.
Yeah, and it was predictable to over curl there. There's so much curl on that outturn side. Sherry almost wrecked twice. The guard that ended up Barry did wreck. There's a huge swoop on that outturn side, and just a little misread on the ice and that over curl. The weight was close.
Here. Do you like just draw? No, because if she's here, there's no double. Let's go here.
Okay, draw?
Yep. Top 8. Same weight as you threw before.
Ignoring the 2-shot rocks that are in good position, knowing they can get at them later.
It's normalized.
So they're trying to put this draw a little higher in the house, so if the double is made, none of the rocks come back onto theirs.
Line's pretty close. Whoa, line, switch. Far back as you can take
Switch
it.
is trying to put Lisa on the right, closer to the stone, just based on the fact they think that makes it curl a little more. This one isn't moving,
every inch, go.
But I think that's a little predictable. It does go at the end, but if we have big swing to the middle, maybe the sides won't have it.
It seems to be a little dished, as we've mentioned before, and Rachel can attest to that with her last outturn. Warped in there hard, and therefore the shots center line out, like that last rock that was thrown, might run a hair straighter than they did at the start of the week.
Okay, we got a piece, but not very big.
Okay.
Whoa.
Spit up.
No roll, Joe.
No, we're good. Okay, that's good. That works.
Okay.
Tendencies to want to hang around there and make the opponent look at a bunch of rocks, but that can be very detrimental. Cut the ice down about 4 or 5 inches.
No, the weight was good. This is left side, Sally.
I'm reminded, of course, in 2011, Linda Russ, when Rachel Homan was at the Scotties in Charlottetown. Amber Holland won it. The 5th player for Rachel Homan that year was Sherry Middaugh. Interesting that she would call upon, and Earl Morris would call upon Middaugh and all that experience, having been to those kind of events. And after the event, Middaugh said, you're going to see this young lady Homan and this team for many, many years. And shortly thereafter, last year, this past spring, having won the Scotties, and now here they are against each other, trying to make it to the final and be 1 game away from possibly representing the country.
It curls a bit, but not much.
And that one is buried, so the only choice is to peel the guard.
Joanne Rizzo.
Right up! Roll it, Mark! Whoa. Hit it. Get it. Beauty. Great shot.
That works.
Just spills in the corner.
All right.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You go, Riz.
Good job, guys.
Sleep on that.
Trying to keep that angle on it. Get
job,
something to
Riz.
happen over here, and they got the little tap.
How much, Ellen?
4.
too concerned about the double here. They may try to roll towards that rock that was just punched into the rings. Keep the yellows separated.
Hard! Yeah! Well, yeah! Hard! Hard!
Emma miscue.
Hard, girl! Hard, Lise, hard!
Gonna bang them both. And remove one, maybe not quite. Still hangs around the back edge. Shot stone belongs to Middaugh without last drop. 2 and 3.
Doubles there, but it's
belong
dangerous.
to Homan with the hammer here in 4.
Nose?
The double's there with peel weight. It's not really concerned. The concern is 3/4 of a rock instead of half a rock. It could go there, so you have to be a little bit careful here.
You can just nose that one right there.
The fact that the last stone didn't remove the reds was actually a benefit to Homan. There's possible jams.
10. Okay.
You got this.
Play the less risky one.
Right on the nose.
This could be curling a hair more than it did at the start of the week.
Solid!
Whoa.
9.5!
Clean it. Clean. Whoa.
Yep!
Clean. Yep.
Hard!
Yep. Clean.
Clean! Whoa!
Clean. Clean's good. Very nice, Joe.
We often say, Russ, that once the round robin is over in arena settings, the airflow is a little different. Something happens, the plant, maybe the ice plant doesn't have to work quite as hard, I don't know, but something happens to the ice. It does change when there's just the one game out there.
Well, first of all, I think the ice makers, in this case, Hans Woodruck, one of the best ever, you don't have to concentrate on one sheet, so that helps. The airflow problems we had this week were on the outside sheet, so that's also good for this sheet. And then you get a bigger crowd, which I always found, I don't know whether it was adrenaline or the crowd, but I think it warmed the ice surface up a little bit. And you have to be really careful not to overbrush.
Oh, right off. No.
Trying to play the little tap and split and get something built up in this house.
Separation, go.
Just trying to make sure there's no double left. Well, you just mentioned about the crowd. I was down on the ice before the game, and Hans Vutrick was finding out about the attendance for tonight to judge what to do with the ice. That's how careful he is.
Not for her, but what do you
more
do?
people, he has to deal with more heat, and he wanted to know.
On top of ours?
Yeah, I'm just saying it.
He and his crew are to be congratulated, Hans Vutrick from Gimli, Manitoba. And once again, he will be making the ice in Sochi. Crowds past couple of nights have been in the 85, close to and pushing 9,000. The lower bowl is all but filled. We can see here at the MTS.
Yeah, let's go for the roll. We can be aggressive with it.
It seats exactly 15,000 when the Jets are here.
Does that look good for a 10?
Yeah.
We want to up a bit. Yeah, we want to roll on ours.
Really nice split by Emma there. Got that yellow one kind of hidden, so Sherry can't go for the doubles. Too dangerous.
So 10, Sherry?
Yeah. Okay. I think
I'm not sure where Sherry can roll that there won't be a double here.
Okay, like you can.
10?
Yep. 10.
And there's the jam at the back. They get away with that.
Hey, Sherry, that's good.
With all respect to Sherry, the rushers do have to. You're going to hear Sherry yell a lot, and she admits she gets the red face. And the rushers have to listen to Joanne Rizzo.
Well, they do, and sometimes you have trouble because Sherry is the louder of the two people.
Get it to, like if we roll it to there, that's fine.
It's a little second.
I don't mind it. Well,
I don't know the line.
Okay.
Shoot.
It's not easy. You can see the redstones gathering have actually caused part of the problem.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, you go back, sorry, Linda, to interrupt you, but you go back to that shot that Joanne Rizzo had that she could have played the double and instead went out for the easier open shot.
Yeah.
If you tried a double, granted, yes, there was a chance of a jam, but you get rid of those two, maybe you're not in this kind of problem.
I think you're right. That was arguably their best chance to stop the two-ender.
Okay, I'll be positive.
Same ice.
Just a hair more. Quick here.
It should be good here.
Yeah, same as my draw path.
A little bit slower, I think, Rach.
Okay.
right down the center. We see how straight Rachel throws this rock.
We've seen it.
Back line.
Yep.
11.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Back line.
Yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No.
Yep.
No, no, no.
Yep.
Good.
Okay.
You know, you talk about Homan's draw problems, but the front end and her haven't necessarily, Linda, been in sync either. Remember, it was against Jones, wasn't it? When she had that draw, she came up light, or no, she was heavy.
She was heavy, yes.
And she asked her front end, what should I do? And they said something altogether different than what the situation was.
Yeah, it's a little hard. Every time you move the broom around, the path is different, the speed is different. In the case against Jones, Jennifer drew with one path and Rachel went in another, and they weren't all together on the same page as what that difference meant. You certainly can't make that kind of mistake now.
So, yeah.
Have to track every path.
Yeah. Cross it by a half.
Sherry's only way out here is to cross this rock that was just thrown and rolled, partially buried. Has to be shot rock behind that yellow, would make it difficult to score too. That has to be perfect though.
Close.
10.
No, it's up a bit, Joe.
No, weight's great.
No,
Front end likes to wait. Middaugh has some questions, concerns.
Finish.
Going to get across the nose.
No.
A little bit. No, right on the beak.
That's a straight spot right down that center line here. Not wanting to cut the broom down because you are on center line, and once it moves over, it will curl more, so you had to play it safe.
Yeah.
Got that yellow stone in the house right now, Russ.
Okay.
Can't go back. That was that double stone.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
The double
Like
was
the same
there.
weight. That's a lot of ice. You want less? A little less. We can hold it. Same weight.
Well, if you judge off that stone just thrown, it's straight, right?
Yeah.
So she can tighten up the ice a little bit.
Yeah, especially with this out-turn release. Watch this. This will actually back up off the line. It's now, we're right behind the sheet. It's touching the line at release. Now it's about a half an inch outside the line. It's still on the line. It's still on the line. It's almost at the far hog line there. It's just starting now to curl.
Rachel Homan bounces back. Will pick up 2 here in the fourth.
When you play with guys for 7 years and then all of a sudden you're on the other side of the ice as they are, you know, it's a little bit strange.
You know, it's just part of sport. At the high levels, your team is your team, and if something happens and a player has to do whatever they got to do, and that's the way it is.
Rarely see a team stay together for more than 4 or 5 years, and we had a great 6 or 7 years together. And I feel very lucky and privileged to have had the experience and been able to play with those guys. May the best team win.
Well, they met earlier today in the final draw of men's play, and Martin scored 1 in 11 to win it 7-6. And John Morris avoided a possible tiebreaker with a loss by Winnipeg's Mike McEwen. And so they're all set to meet again tomorrow afternoon. 2:30 Eastern Time on TSN will be the men's semifinal, the Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings. As Kevin Martin looks to make it to the Olympics for a 4th time. Rachel Homan scores 2 and 4. She's down by 1. Sherry Middaugh the lead, and also has the last rock here in 5 playing the Redstone.
Center guard went up, and there was a come around by the Middaugh team, and Lisa Weigel was trying to tap the rock back in the house, and they did not call brushing until the last minute. And it's still that balance between how much curl Rachel's going to get on a draw and how much on a tap. And that one maybe a little quieter, and it finished harder. It's a tough sheet of ice for Rachel right now. But a great deuce last end. They did a beautiful job.
Line's pretty good.
Leave it. So it's about the same. It's about the same. Gotta be in though. Walk, you can switch.
Line's really good.
Switch.
Easy. Wait,
Line's where is it?
Can you let it go a bit? Easy. Easy.
Top 12.
Wrong side.
Yeah, there you go.
Should go hard here. There goes.
Hard.
Archie, go!
Great shot. Great Great shooting.
Did that ever curl? They were really worried it was going to be wide open, set up a double. Next thing you know, it's overburied.
Just high.
Nice draw weight here from the Middaugh team.
Heel.
And one more run back. You know, you're doing a good job as a team when you're forcing your opposition into run back. The only thing is that Allison makes a lot of these.
Former Ontario mixed champion, Allison Kreviazuk. And she'll get rid of one. Leave the jam stone perfectly covered.
Same thing. Okay. Right on it.
Off 5. Yeah.
4-5.
Yellow one that stayed also can be useful for either team.
Got a bit of room. Lots of room. 7. 8. 8. Okay, then we're going around.
Yeah, we're there.
Okay, back
there already.
Rather not go around because that means it's behind the tee line.
Got a curl. We're already there.
Well, yeah, you got
Trying to lay this down on the corner.
Yeah, I think you got to go, guys. Yep. Hard. Hard. Okay.
Hey.
Not even close.
No, it was a little wide, I think, at the same time. That extra speed, it didn't catch the curl.
Okay.
Not awful, though.
You just want to freeze? What do you like? We know the line, we know the weight. Sure. What would you rather?
That wasn't a resounding sure.
What do you want to show? Whatever you like, Allie.
I don't know. I'm afraid.
Is this a given, this draw, or is there some other play here?
I just think the other play is the run back, which they just played, and Allison, again, as Linda mentioned, is so good at it, and that would be the normal shot for this team. So I think she's a little bit surprised that they're playing the freeze with a hammer.
I think they're now gone to the tap, trying to remove the rock at the back.
Yep. Hack. Whoa. Hack. Clean it. Just through. No.
Oh. Yeah, it's not.
No, not even at nose yet. It's trying. It's trying. Off. Let it go. Let it go. Come up. Okay.
And come up it did, right to the nose. And it is the shot stone at the back of the four.
Just want to roll it here.
Yeah.
Hack weight.
What's the weight called? Hack.
Good call to get this away from the 4 foot. The red run at the top of the 8 foot is money. It's in a really good spot. So get that play over to the corner here.
Good.
Lee Merklinger. Boy, this center line guard is coming up fast. And then there's their own stone right behind it. Fight to get it by one. Fight to get it behind, and they will not. And it'll spin out the back.
It was good, Murky.
Nope.
No, it's
No,
good
it
weight.
just didn't get to me.
You saw mine here,
Just a completely different
Can you
throw.
see enough?
A little
Let's make
inside
sure we
perhaps,
score,
but
Joe.
a lot more
That's
curl
all.
anyways on those stones, and they could not hold it.
Can't copy the Homan team.
Why?
As we mentioned before, and we saw it a lot in Latvia at the World Championship, they just have very, very late finish, almost no finish sometimes with that inside-out motion, lots of rotation, that pop release, and they're just going to get way less curl than the Middaugh team. That was just tight right from the get-go, Linda, I think.
Solid. Yeah. Hard. Hard.
So now Weagle and Kreviazuk. Here comes that center guard. They've gotten it by there. And they got the inside flip too. Lovely shot. Emma Miscue. Homan sitting 3 without last rock.
Great throw, Em.
Great brushing by this team. They really can hold a stone, and that's a huge advantage when you're a little uncertain about the path. Beautifully done.
Great sweep.
Nice job by Rachel to put the broom down. We were talking about the Middaugh team, and part of what happens when you're playing against a team that throws differently than you is you actually are watching their stones, and sometimes it does plant a bit of a thought.
Absolutely.
And so sometimes you're looking at the amount of broom you have and can't believe it and trust it.
Joanne Rizzo. by this time.
Hard. Right over. Good shot.
Well done.
Avoiding the jam, pushing it out the back, sitting for second shot for the moment.
What kind of weight do you want?
Whatever weight you know best.
I like board.
Okay. Say board?
Yeah.
You got it now.
Seems out a little wider here. It runs a bit straighter. Once it gets to that 4-foot line, it seems to go.
Board.
Yeah,
Really
yep.
It's curling hard.
All the way, go. Hard for peace. Hard for peace, guys, go. Hard, hold the line. Big sweep.
Hard race, hard race.
Enough. And just, wow, lose the shooter.
Don't think we want to go here.
Easy. No, I don't think so.
Go here, I guess.
Yeah. Sure. You guys like that?
Yeah.
Two choices. You could
Same
hit the
way.
shot stone and roll, or you could try and draw
Well.
top button, maybe at an angle that potentially would jam onto that one at the back.
Yeah, it looks like you're forced right now, so you could go out, turn, come around, get it half buried. I like that call.
Hair more.
Okay.
Same weight.
Whoa.
More running. Whoa.
There we go.
Whoa.
Yeah. Hack. Good. Whoa.
Eventually, you think it's going to catch the curl.
It will.
Yep.
We're good. Very nice, Joe.
Very nice
That's
pair.
perfect. Shot rock behind the tee line. No risk.
Those were great throws by Joanne. That's what you need when it's a little tricky out there. You just want your players to give you the clean release. If you make a mistake as a skip, you can then correct the next time.
Normal, let's stick it there. Okay, yeah. This path is tough.
Those shots are so important. If that rolls a little farther, Rachel's would
Just a
be
hair
shot
more?
rock. You just draw around and give Sherry a very tough one.
Yellow.
Yeah.
And now there's the added distraction of a wave here at the MP Center. Skip stones. Rachel Homan, her first.
Nice. Good.
This hit 2.
Go around the center. Just
Both of them
4.
around the 12 foot.
Give Sherry a chance to play her strength. Come around top of the 8.
What do you guys like for weight?
Odd.
Odd, and that'll give me bite the 4?
Yeah.
No deeper than that, though.
Okay. That's the line.
Odd translates to 4.00. I'm going on a limb there.
It does. That's the interval backline to hog that the brushers use. I'm a little hesitant to use it as a coach to have players judge speed, though. I often prefer a slightly longer distance. It's a small number, and the fraction of a, say, a 0.01. Well, what does that mean? That's hard to translate sometimes, the differences, but it works well for Sherry.
6.
Line's really good.
So ignoring the stones on the 12 foot, trying to draw behind the center line guard. She does have the last rock.
Lots of room. Lots of room. Top 4 coming now. Full 4.
Gotta bury it.
It'll go. It'll curl here hard.
Only.
Bury it, please. Hard. You gotta bury it.
And bury it she does. Just reaches right into that little coat pocket and pulls out the draw weight and bang. Lays it center line, top 4.
Nice curling.
You made it sound pretty easy, actually, Vic, but yeah, she's done it over and over, especially today. My goodness. She's playing so well today.
Just makes that right-hand turn. It's by the guard by a ton, not even close, and still buries perfectly.
And look at how it lined up.
Doesn't need better than that.
Nice.
Well, she's got the full 4.
Yeah, like both sides. Mine was the only hack that curled, and I think I might have grabbed some.
Sorry?
My hack was the only one that really curled, like everyone else was
curled
going straight. Did it grab, do you think?
No. I think you throw them a lot softer than Allie does.
Okay.
I think you got to get hacked because I don't think you're going to get to nose, and we have to hit it really far.
Okay. If I get by the guard by 2 inches.
Is the out turn easier?
No.
Okay.
Russ, I want to ask you something about strategy here.
Just like this.
Okay, another line.
Because the Homan team played all those, that center line guard's been there for a while. So the Homan team plays all those hits on the stones around the edge. I know they haven't got the last rock and you're afraid to do something without it. But could they have made that move behind and forced, realizing that yes, you might give up 2? Could they have ignored those stones, or did they have to play those outside stones?
Well, once Sherry became shot rock, yes. I think if Rachel had drawn around with her last one, for instance, it would be against a potential score of 2. If Rachel made this shot, Sherry knocks it out, she'd actually be laying 2 because Rachel would have ignored that back one. So I think that you have to be a little cautious when you don't have last brick.
Okay.
11. Yep.
Final stone, Rachel Homan.
Yep. Oh, no.
Gotta go wait
now.
Kirby has it. Weagle waiting for the break here. Needs to touch this over. Just bump this enough. Oh boy, and she cannot. Just wouldn't come up for her. Maybe a little heavy. And it will be the draw for 2.
That was a very, very difficult shot that she tried, and they talked about playing the out turn. I think the out turn actually has a little more curl, but she would have to throw perhaps a different release, not the usual pop release. So she probably decided not to try that. But a great shot by Sherry, a skips deuce, beautifully done, forced the Homan team to a tough shot they couldn't make.
Okay, Otto.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy. Sound like a bit more.
Yeah, it's a bit more.
Easy.
A little more out of her hand. Full. Really just a bite of the 8-foot, so a bite of the white for 2.
Looks like it's running a bit
As the Homan stones are around the edge of the 12. Final rock here in 5.
First one was 14.6.
Wow, it's just like reaching into sprinkling pixie dust. She just has it, right? Just has it. Tonight, Sherry Middaugh draws for a couple. And we'll go to the break. Midway through, Sherry Middaugh up 6-3. It all started last Sunday. Round robin ended yesterday, and now we're down to the final 3 teams. Jennifer Jones is already through to tomorrow night's final, waiting to see who will play her, Sherry Middaugh or Rachel Homan.
The 2013 Tim Hortons Roar of the Range is brought to you by World Financial Group, creating a better tomorrow for families today. WFG.
Middaugh gets 3 in the 3rd, and then 2 in 5 for a 6-3 lead. That draw weight has been absolutely brilliant.
We talked about her draw weight in the opening of the show, but everything, it's not just the draws, it's where they're ending up. They're buried, there's quarter buried, the angles are good. And Sherry, just like that 4-foot, looks like an ocean.
As she picks up 2 more, Sherry Middaugh trying to make it through to a Olympic final is with Brian Boudreau.
Sherry, sometimes you come into events and you struggle to find draw weight. You have not struggled all week long. How much is that a weapon to you to be able to make those draws at any time, it seems?
Well, considering that that's the strength of my game, not necessarily the high hard one, but the ice has been exactly the same from game 1 to this game, which helps. Then there's no doubt in the mind regarding the pass or what the speed is. We have incredible sweepers, and that gives me a lot of confidence, and they've judged perfectly all week. So the fact that the ice has been great, and yeah, draw weight has not been a problem.
Usually all week you played a game and then had to draw off back to back because of the tiebreaker. What did you guys do to make sure you were prepared right away again?
We just rested up. We knew that was going to be the case, so we grabbed a Subway and had a little bit of downtime, kept the feet up, and then stretched again. But you know what? It actually was perfect timing. We worked hard to get in shape, off-ice training, so that we're prepared for this, and the legs still feel good.
Sherry, thank you for your time.
Right, thanks, Brian.
What do the numbers tell you?
That tells us that the Middaugh team is a confident one. Look at 81% to Homan, 70%. Joanne Rizzo's at 93% and Sherry Middaugh herself at 85%. That's going to win a lot of curling games.
The numbers after 5 are brought to you by Tim Hortons, Canada's favorite coffee. Bob Turcotte sitting with his team. Earl Morris with his.
The 2013 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Purex, 90 years of pure comfort. By M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best. And by Capital One, what's in your wallet?
The chance to put himself into Sunday's final. Touchdown! Jennifer Jones certainly has been taking care of business. Brad Jacobs, the reigning Canadian men's champion. Jones, those two are through to their respective finals, awaiting who they will meet. Jones will play the winner of this game, Middaugh Homan. Coming up tomorrow, the men's semifinal. Martin against Morris. That game, men's final Sunday afternoon here in Winnipeg, as we welcome you back to the MTS Center on this Friday night. The playoff weekend of the Roar of the Rings, the Canadian Curling Trials. Sherry Middaugh has a 6-3 lead. She scored 2 and 5. And now it's Rachel Homan that has the last rock. She has the hammer again, playing the Yellowstones here in 6.
Good. It's good, Lise.
They're both pretty tight.
They're
so.
even. Theo. Okay.
It is an interesting dilemma when you're a team like Sherry Middaugh that plays so well with the aggressive game, with the draws, and now you're trying to defend a lead for a long time, too. There's a lot of game left. So it's hard to make choices to decide which to peel and how many peels to play.
Good shooting, Army.
Lee's capable of throwing them pretty hard. That was well thrown. So that'll help. But yeah, you sometimes wonder if you halfway through an end, you've got 2 in the pin like this, do you lob up a guard and take your chances? Sherry's a very smart skip. 3 up, she'll play the scoreboard.
Weight's good. Quick clear though.
Oh, guys.
Yeah. It's wider than Lisa's. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not curling as much. Finish it. Yep. Okay. Good judge. Nice throw.
It's interesting too, because that red double's tougher than last time. Last time it was half overlapped and it was an easy shot, but you have to throw a pile of weight to get those 2 out with 1 stone.
Same weight. Clean it. Clean. Go easy. Got a quarter. Yeah, very nice.
Well, the other interesting thing about these peels, because they have rocks in the middle, they have to play from the center out. Actually, that turn, as we're talking about it, is the simpler one because it's a little bit straighter. So it actually benefits Sherry a little bit that she has to play that direction.
I think it says a lot about just that little interaction. You saw Sherry Middaugh, their team up, certainly that will make you feel confident, but I think confident also in the way they're playing. A smile for the skip from Coldwater, Ontario.
Wait if you can. Gotta move.
Yeah, I gotta go hard. You be deep. All the way, go.
Now we know Rachel Homan knows how to play and knows how to score, so she's playing this come around on the corner guard. She'll make it very difficult for Sherry Middaugh not to give up another deuce. But if we talk about Rachel during round robin play so far, she had the lowest conversion on getting multiple scores with the hammer, 18%. As a matter of fact, I've never seen anything that low on a team that's made the playoffs. If you count the deuce this game, she's averaging only 1 per game. That's not going to do it here. She's got to turn that around.
That's good. That's good.
But then again, a
Toss,
reflection of her lack of confidence in the draw.
Partly that, Vic, you're right. They don't want to put too many rocks in play, get it too complicated, give away a steal, so they end up playing a conservative style. But being down in this game, she's going to have to make something happen.
How much? Back 12. Okay.
Because these are lined up and frozen, Rachel's going to play a very smart call
Same
here
as I
to
threw last
tap
time.
the shot rock back and stay glued on the top one. Danger, of course, is rolling open, setting up a double. It's all line here.
Back 12. Clean it.
You think back to that opening draw that we did last Sunday afternoon when Rachel Homan came in, played Val Sweeting, and had it handed to her. Sweeting, one of the last qualifiers out of Edmonton, won it 10-3. And as we say, there was really no consistency to Rachel Homan, sort of hiccuping her way through, and then but finally getting the right combinations down the stretch, winning a couple.
On the plus side, that shows a lot of recovery ability, because it can be frustrating to bump along loss, win, but they kept plugging away, and here they are.
10. Whoa. No, clean it. Okay. No. Wow. No. 10. Wow. Okay. Less ice. Nice throw. That works really good.
Similar pattern to 2 ends ago.
This way I won't. It's so
The
straight.
Middaugh team allowing a few red ones to build up. It could cause problems here.
Yeah, you could have rolled that completely out.
Sure, well, Joe. Same? Yeah. I may have scrunched my nose at it just because I knew it was really straight there.
Trying to use the one that was left in the rings to play the freeze with Emma.
Take it. Yep. No. We're back 12. Yep.
Ooh, trouble here. They might have to make up their mind if they have to hit that top yellow to save this one.
Wow, this is dramatic when you think of they're trying to get over to the edge of the 8. And this is going to...
They could have brushed that.
They could have rubbed it.
You can see it halfway down.
And all the way through.
Discard that.
Just more problems for the reigning Canadian women's champion, Rachel Homan, out of the Ottawa Curling Club.
You can't get that discouraged that you give up on the stone, though. That could have been brushed. These brushers are quite powerful. You have to at least take the chance once you have the information.
Like the guard? Yeah.
They yelled back 12 and it wasn't close, so that would have, I think if they'd known it was that heavy, Rachel would have brushed it.
That's true,
yeah.
It in, right? Right? Yep. And it's probably going to squirt here, which is
see the other problem. We talked about this red one that just came in from Joanne is now causing a problem to get rid of that red one. If they rolled it away, then Sherry could throw a peel on that yellow and remove it.
Okay. They're not all.
One, and then at that point it's too late. They're saying that it might be back 12.
There you go.
So if it stuck around, we might have a chance, but.
So 2.5?
Oh, that was tough,
Yeah.
Rachel.
2.5. Line's
You
important.
need the information, that's for
Point's
sure.
nice here. Okay.
But again, we point out that was something that failed them earlier, too, right? They just haven't been in sync, for whatever reason.
Don't want this in the rings.
Whoa.
Easy, easy.
Yeah. Line's good. Up a bit. 4
Really running right
almost
now.
4.
I don't think it's in. It's
4.
No, just let it die.
We're 4. You got to line it up good.
No, you got to finish it. Finish it. Finish it.
Whoa.
Okay. Okay, good.
Brilliant sweeping.
Good judging.
It really was. They were trying to decide whether they would freeze it, and the front end knew it was going to drop short, and that's important.
Their best ever.
That's right.
Edge maybe? Thinking a little bit more than that. We got to get by this up here.
Okay. Allie, this side's the same? Huh? This side's similar? They threw all their draws here in practice.
You have to tell me now, this draw, why this side
Top 4.
and not the other side, which
Top 4.
appear to be, anyway, a more open draw.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. And plus, if you remember in the wonderful shot that Rachel made in the second end, she made the other one on the intern side. So we had technically you get a little more room when you go by the yellow. You get a little more room to hide. But I would think Rachel's chance of making this is slightly lower than with the other turn.
Is she looking at the stagger of those two stones in the rings?
Right. Yeah.
That stage of the game where they always feel it's a little gritty under the rock.
But remember too, earlier this week, she was getting into the habit of running that running surface 4, 5, 6 times, and they were thinking maybe that she was heating up the stone with her fingers, and they were asking her to cut that out just a couple of times.
Whoa. Weight's close. Whoa line. Wait. Whoa line. Whoa line. Line's really
Rachel
good.
Homan and her first
Line's really good. Wait only.
shot stone.
Wait only. Wait's there. T-line.
Top edge of the 4 and covered.
Whoa.
Hoping this will just bust in there, and look at it come now. Here it comes now. Shot stone.
Just a beauty.
Just too much ice. Nice one. How much did we get by the top though? Not too much.
Enough.
An inch. We just needed a little bit more sweeping, I think. It's only for one. They swept it as best they could.
What can you see? 3/4. Is it easier to run it into this side or to pick it right across the top?
I think we're jamming regardless, Joe.
Yeah?
Okay. Don't you think?
Yeah, it looks like it's got that written all over it.
Do you want to play 9.5 at it then and use that as a catcher?
Sure.
We won't be second though, right?
Yeah.
Call it as thin as you can. Okay?
Yeah.
There's definitely a chance this could jam. There's definitely a chance you could make it too. But what's made this tougher is that back,
we can play
that back
9
rock
and try and go across
right here. And we talked about it before. They didn't have to stay here, and they didn't have to stay earlier here. And it's creating a little bit tougher shot. And you always have to be careful when you have a big lead. It's nice to sit 3 or 4 red ones in there. It's pretty beautiful, that red color when you're red. But this makes this shot tougher.
Yeah, and if it jams it back, we're fine. We're still shot. Exactly. But I was hoping that we can keep the shooter there.
I mean, if she jams
on
it.
the other side, so I'm thinking 9.5. I like that. That's what I thought you were going to say.
Well, Sherry's got a little
9.5,
sliver
Joe.
of this. I
Get
think
where we
they
can see.
Oh, they're going the other way. I don't like that idea. They're trying to hit it thick, Linda. Thin would get it across the top. Yeah, thick jams, does it not?
So that stone at the back of the 8 could cause some problems here. Possible jam stone. Right now it is. Homan's hitting 1. 4 foot.
9.5. Stay close.
Middaugh, final stone.
Yep. No. Okay, whoa.
No!
And avoid the jam. Oh.
Wow. That was never going to be made thick. That's too bad.
You have to hit it to this side of it.
Now, how do you score your 2? How do you get rid of the shot rock?
I think the run back's there, just a straight run backs at the deuce.
I was hoping that we could roll for count one.
I didn't think it was coming, so I tried to catch a pin. Sorry.
It's okay. Didn't matter.
Hit the inside of
About all the shots that could be played, this is a tough
This'll
one. But
track him.
this would be something Rachel would love to
This'll track.
play.
Yeah.
Look at the broom position.
Hairless.
It's about 2 inches
I
negative
get
ice.
it almost half on the inside.
They just made it tighter still.
Let's go, buddy. You got it.
Clear the back when you're trying to hit the side away from center line a little bit as you're running it in.
I'd love to get the 2 right back here. Final stone right now. Shot rock. Belongs to Middaugh. Nothing Creviassic. Nothing Weagle. All on its own. Come up, come up, come up. Oh, and she's going to kill her own. And look at this. Disaster for Homan. Middaugh is going to steal 3.
Good call, Murky Waters.
Good call, Murky.
She kills her own shot stone back 8. The second shot spins out. And when they all settle, it's all red. The 2014 Paralympic Winter Games will go in Sochi March 7 to 16, and Canada will be going for a 3rd gold medal in wheelchair curling. The team includes Jim Armstrong, head skip, vice skip Dennis Thiessen, lead Sonia Gaudette, alternate Mark Eidson, and second Ina Forrest. Some of the Ontario team welcoming them. Sonia is with Brian.
Sonia, first off, congratulations. That was an amazing roar from the crowd here in Winnipeg. What did you feel when you heard that cheer?
Oh, we felt great support, absolutely. Super proud to be going to Sochi in March and wearing the maple leaf on our backs, absolutely.
You guys are coming off a World Championship win as well. How much confidence does this team have going in?
Oh, we just have a great group of teammates. Our dynamics are excellent. We got great communication, so we're feeling really strong as a team for sure.
What are you expecting over in Russia?
We're expecting to play the best that we can for sure, and hopefully find ourselves at the end playing in the final game.
Well, on behalf of Canada and everyone watching, congratulations on going, and best of luck when you're there.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Indeed, good luck from all of us. Well, we certainly wouldn't have expected that. That steal of 3 really blows this game open. 9-3, Middaugh leads it now. As we welcome you back to the MTS Center here in Winnipeg. Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings, the Canadian Curling Trials. And down by 6. Rachel Homan will have to get something going here. She has the last rock in the 7th.
Well, people make mistakes. We're all human and you make mistakes, but there was several on that last throw in the last end. When we talk about ice selection and turn, even amount of weight and understanding what you couldn't do. I know, excuse me, when you're playing a shot, you're not thinking the negative side, but as a person lining it up, you do have to think about the acceptable range to make a shot and what you cannot do. And just everything went wrong.
Oh, did it ever? Just very unfortunate. But the weight choice, and it's easy up here. I think we're both curling 100%. But you watched Brad Jacobs play a very similar shot last night against Kevin Martin, and he had to, once he made the raise, he had to, his own rock could roll easily, so he softened the weight. And I expected a board weight shot there, and once that peel weight came up, and to Rachel's credit, she can throw it harder than anybody, but I think it was a little detrimental in that case.
Well, and for another reason, too, we've said all week, we've said since you pointed out, we saw these stones for the first time at the Canadian Juniors back in February of this year in Fort McMurray. These stones are very lively. You're going to get a lot of action, so you can get away with a little less weight.
That's a yellow for sure, and that's exactly what went wrong when it released that corner frozen rock. It spun right out of the rings, which would almost never happen with a different type of stone.
So throw more controlled weight, you're saying, and then use the benefit of the stone.
In that case, when you really think about it, the run back was a short one, and they only had to move one rock about 4 feet, so anything past hack would have worked. And wow, just could dream up a worse scenario for the young girls from Ontario.
Pretty good here, Mark. Bit straight.
We've all been in this position. You get a gift, you think you've given up 2, and you're in a battle, and all of a sudden you're up 6. And this is when you want to throw them too hard and try to make double peels, and you have to stay within yourself.
Clean. Right out. Good.
To your point, Linda, the inside-out shot is the easiest way to make these peels today.
One more? Sure. Hey, sweet Ben.
Wayne Middaugh is here and watching wife Sherry.
Go a little farther.
Yeah, 87% this week. But the Howard team struggled, and they dropped a 9-3 decision earlier today to Jeff Stoughton to finish at 2-5. We shook our heads walking back after the draw this morning to think you would have lost a lot of money betting against the likes of Stoughton and Howard and Cooey not being somewhere in the playoffs, but they were all eliminated.
I think we're
The men's field was really tough, and we knew it would be something. You said it right at the beginning of the week, Vic. Somebody's going to have a bad record, and you just won't believe it's the team that's a past champion. Well, we had 3 of them right there, and Cooey, Stoughton, and Howard near the bottom, and they're all past champions. But the field was just so tough.
Same weight.
Clean. Clean. Clean it.
Can't hurt it. That's you.
Very nice, Joe. Nice throw. Go, Rizzy.
Just dead on every peel here this end. Looks good.
Joanne's on fire. She's having an amazing game.
Played well this morning, too, or this afternoon, I should say.
That's just, the mental skills on this team are terrific. As I said, I've never seen Sherry look more determined and not nervous. They've calmed themselves, even though they're very clear about what position they're in and the opportunity to go to the Olympics. But they are so strong as far as their mental skills go. I'm so impressed.
Yeah, line a bit. Line's okay.
Top 8.
That's all you guys. Keep a broom down, guys.
Need to finish?
Yep, you do. Switch, switch. Switch.
Top 4.
Yep, go. Right back. Every inch.
Yep.
I'm shooting. Sweet.
Can't put that in a better spot. Sherry cannot gamble and breeze one by wide. Get rid of the guard.
That's really tough for Rachel because Sherry doesn't have to take any chances. She can give up the deuce and still be in okay shape. So she knew, throw it through, peel things, and the most she'll give up is the deuce.
Firm weight. Yeah, take your time.
Firm? Yep.
Right up.
Yep.
Right up.
Right up.
Right up.
Go.
Roll it.
She'll run it by, and now the shooter rolls over. Covers the edge of the 4-foot, so something for Homan here.
We're hitting the open one anyhow.
She did expose the back one, and at this stage of the end, that's really all she had to do. I think that one was a little tippy on the slide.
Yeah, the overextension, the right arm came down. You're going to hook it when you do that. But the job done, really. Like you said, the perfect peel you probably still give up to. So now she's got a wide open hit to give up to, in theory.
Score the wings. We're just guarding her if I come around.
Okay.
And she'll make it.
Speed's nice.
Just the open side. All right.
T-line?
Yeah, same weight that I've been throwing?
Yeah. It's,
Is it faster, the wings?
No, I don't think so. I think it's all pretty...
If Rachel did play to come around here, Sherry would ignore it and hit the open one anyways with the score the way it is.
There.
Lots? T-line. How much extension, guys?
Okay. Still there.
Looks like lots.
Okay, well,
Whoa, don't clean it.
I think we're back 8.
No.
Just trying to split the house anywhere in the paint. Look at this, Krivjasic and Weagle have backed right off here.
Hard on it. Hard will go.
Okay.
And finally settles at the back 12.
I like 9.5. Okay.
Wow.
Good judge.
Yeah, shrug of the shoulders, but it's not a lot of confidence there. It certainly doesn't look like it.
Pretty thin, isn't it?
Yeah, that's how I sort of
Especially if
found
I'm
the intern last end.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let it go. I'm like, good extension.
better too. If you want to go
Okay.
for it, I'm good with
Well,
that.
there's not a lot of room that way.
I'd be just finding a way to make something go away. I wouldn't be worrying about doubles and rolls. Just hit something.
This needs to make some noise.
Yeah. Pick a turn, you know.
Yeah. Play for
Like
the
the double
nose. If
with
you
the
get the roll, great. If it rolls way over, great.
Trying to hit and roll all the way over there, too. No, let's make it tough on them.
Yeah.
Well,
I like
hit and
the
roll,
hit and roll.
over there
I like
is
to
fine
roll
with them,
it
too. Well, okay, 9.
Got this. You just threw it.
I'm a little less, please.
The double's there, and Sherry's playing
Yeah.
her out turn because she's right-handed. This will give her more spin. If she hits the inside half of this rock, the way it's spinning, it's almost a gear effect. You'll get more spin, more action here, and you get a longer roll.
Got it.
If you hit it in the same spot with the in-turn, it'll come out deader and won't roll quite as far.
Yeah, the in-turn turns into an out-turn and doesn't have the speed left on it.
Yeah, I was just firm there. Yep.
Nice opportunity. The double is actually there, but hit that front one first.
But don't you just look at the scoreboard?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, shouldn't that ultimately be your decision maker?
But Sherry's not gonna. She's way smart enough not to miss this wide. So once she knows she's got it, try the double. She's close for the double.
Now Armstrong, Merklinger got one. For emphasis, if you got two, sure does.
Take that.
Wow.
No problem. Give me a shot, any shot.
Didn't overthrow it. Played the spin turn.
That's the Sherry I was looking for. The
like
first
it at
Sherry
eyes.
that you know and love. Front end like just a roll, and I think that's hard. Well, yeah, that's perfect. I didn't know what shot we were playing. Oh, really?
Up. Yep. Yep.
Well, hit and stick for a single. Homan trying to turn the fortunes a little bit. Hasn't been very successful the last couple with the last rock, so she'll try and steal her way back into it. Well, we're looking forward to being in our new home for the Travelers All-Star Curling Skins game. We'll be in Banff. Now, you have a chance to vote to determine what players will be there. Go to tsn.ca and you'll have till midnight Sunday Eastern Time. We'll have the draw show and then the games January 11 and 12. The Travelers All-Star Curling Skins game. All right, so here are the leading vote getters at the moment. And make a note to see they're alphabetical. Ben Hebert isn't necessarily number one, or Jeff Walker is last. Alphabetical. There are your seconds. Some familiar names there, too. Thirds, Ryan Fry from the Canadian champions. Brad Gouju, is he the number one skip at the moment? I can't tell you. It's alphabetical. You'll have until midnight Sunday to vote for your favorite, the Travelers All-Star Curling Skins game.
You made it sound so secret, but you actually have no clue who the vote getters are.
How about a lot of things, not just
I wondered if you were going to finish that.
Not just that. Thanks, Linda, very much for that.
Wait, good.
Yeah, and the season's just starting.
We're over.
So Rachel Homan makes the hit, gets the single. She's down 9-4, and we'll try and change things up a little bit by trying to steal her way back.
Hey, good.
And Sherry Middaugh
Same weight, Lee.
has the last rock here in 8. In total control, really, if you think about it.
That's more right.
Playing the Redstones.
I think it's
Well, they get a huge break, obviously, in N6, but they deserved that break. They had pressure on the Homan team the entire game, right from the get-go, and that's what happens if you can apply enough pressure.
Oh, no, 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 no. No. Whoa. Yep. No, yeah. Yep. Whoa, whoa.
So Sherry Middaugh is showing that she can play the defensive style. They've been peeling, and now the first stone that was in front, they played the tick, and there you go again. So showing us every part of the game can be played by this Middaugh team.
Well, it's interesting they're playing that tick against one of the best in the women's game, in Lisa Weigel, who really has shown the other teams how it's done. Became, so we nicknamed it the Weigel. But it is part of the game.
It's pretty good. It's good. Right here. Tight. There. Tight.
Let's talk some strategy here if you're a club curler and you're in this situation.
Yeah, it is.
Which I think many of us have been at some point in time. You're trying to get yourself back on the C side of things. And what do you do without last rock? How aggressive can you be without the hammer?
Well, you always do what you are taught to do, is control the front, get the rocks out in front. But that's what Sherry's going to do, is move them off the side. I think with the score the way it is, it's not a case of Rachel stealing one. I think Rachel stole one this end. Sherry would actually be happy about it because they're just going to run out of time. So you might see them go around that corner guard situation, get 2 or 3 in the rings, and hope there's a missed draw or a hit and roll out against 3 and get them back in the game that way. And in this case, it's way different than a normal steal 1 situation.
Clean. Clean's good. Nice, Homer.
We have statistics about how well teams steal, but this really is a different ball game. You get steals sometimes by an opposition team missing something. It's not the plan to set up to steal. But a steal for multiple points is hard.
Stealing is if you come around twice. If we can come around twice, throw another third one over there, and then she's got to look at 3.
Trying to go back 8, top 8?
So I think the rest of the way we set up corners, yeah, try to go back 8.
Back 8, and go top 8.
She'll hit the guard. Hopefully it comes, try to get it to really come around so that the second guard matters. I know, but it's all we got. Okay. But if we can come around there and get 2 behind, because they rep the 2 guards twice, put a third one over there and say, okay, you're hitting or drawing against 3. Okay. Let's try that every end. Okay. Corners up and try to come around the corners to lie 3.
Sounds good.
Great information there. It's what we just discussed. It's throwing a bunch of guards and maybe getting one nose hit, stealing 1 isn't going to do it here.
Earl Morris. Interestingly enough, remember we told you about Rachel Homan going back in 2011 to the Scotties and relying and asking Sherry Middaugh to join her here.
All right, Allie, nice smooth release.
At these trials, she's gone down to Nova Scotia to ask Heather Smith, the 4-time Nova Scotia champion, to join her to bring that little bit of experience.
Still tracking.
One cleaner.
Yep.
Squeak the guard here because it's once it gets by, it doesn't really snap.
Line. Get it by.
Oh dear. It's like some days it's just all going to go wrong.
Looked like a pretty good weight, though.
That one's curled. Try and go here.
Weight came off. Oh.
Okay, but
Whatever you want. Might as well. They're going to try it again.
was the seed planted? Remember that Earl Morris just said, let's go around, and she says it doesn't curl there.
Yeah, so then she played it cute. She played it as tight as she could, knowing that there wasn't a lot of finish, and just lost it by a ½ an inch. But I think it will bury in there. I think as Earl's point, we'll just get it deep. It'll finish in there, even if you get it half buried. The center guard option isn't working.
This comes at the end here.
Sherry's thought is to actually play a nose hit to try and make it so they have to draw around hers, and then hers could be run back. So just an interesting thought at this stage with the big lead.
9.5. Yeah. Yeah.
Lee Merklinger.
9.5.
Whoa,
Whoa.
No.
Whoa.
Close. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No.
Great.
She'll roll it underneath, not bang it on the nose. So the immediate thought is, let's go behind.
I would have left it sticking out a little bit, because this means just another guard.
It's 3 guards now.
Emma Miskey.
Little bit for line.
Line's tight.
It's good. Line only.
Well then.
Little bit for line. Yeah.
Line only, Rich.
Yep.
Back 8.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean.
Back 12. Whoa.
Yeah, we gotta go for line.
Whoa.
Back 8.
Yep.
Hard.
Hit it by, it's perfect.
Hard, Ellie, go.
Whoa.
No, just again, just that little rub.
Did you kick that rock at the top there?
No.
Okay.
Try and roll here.
Yep.
Hey. 10.
I like this call to draw the play away from that corner, Linda.
Okay.
10.
If we can get shot rock that's in the edge of the 4-8 area, a come around would not be shot stone over the one you're about to roll over.
10.
Clean. Yep.
Joanne Rizzo.
Straight up. Hard. 10.
Easy.
Clean.
Easy.
Clean.
Whoa.
Oh, I tracked a bit there.
Good. Very nice.
A little too far.
Can't get shot anymore. Freeze, I guess.
Yeah, let's try it. Okay.
It's interesting.
I'm going to throw a touch
Would you
less.
Let's try and be top 8.
Would you have thought maybe of playing the corner freeze down or trying to put one out on the corner?
You could, but we talk about the freeze being the hardest shot. Vic, and any angle at all, Sherry's just going to blast it. I like this shot, even if it's second shot. Just get it in there buried. We know it'll curl in. There's a couple that just tick. They've been really close to being good.
Bit wide. Line's good. Little tight. Go 8. Little 8. Line's great. Line's good. Hold line. Top 12. Tight. Got lots of rotation. Go. Really late. Right. Hard. Drag it. Get a second shot.
One more wraparound try.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
Just can't buy one, even when it's light. They didn't get off it quite quick enough. That could still be removed.
Right there. Almost all of it. Okay. It may tick this one, but that's fine.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're good. Even as is.
Thinking 9.5.
Same shot?
Yeah. 9.5. Or do you want me to throw a bigger?
Joanne Rizzo throwing this rock is a big reason why there is a lead on the scoreboard. She's almost 30 percentage points ahead of Emma Miskew. 91% right now for Joanne.
Nice to stay there as much as you can. Right here? Yep. Sherry? Time out. Oh, time? Time.
So that will bring their coach, Bob Turcotte, to the ice.
Sorry, guys, but I don't think we have to fool with that.
Pardon me?
I think we should throw peel at that and get rid of it. Even if we lose that rock, all we have to do is score here. We're up 6. We score it. Peel it, and even if you overcurl, you open it up and touch that top one, right? Just peel it out. Get rid of it.
Okay. Peel which one?
The yellow one. It's fully open.
One?
Yeah. Just peel it and get rid of it.
Yeah. Okay. Do I hit it too thick? Does it not bounce on here? No.
No, never. Never.
Okay, so we don't want to keep the shooter at all.
No, no.
Just get rid of it.
We don't need points.
I like this firm, Joe, then.
I'm kind of chuckling because all I can picture is we can't actually see the coaching bench from right here, but I can only picture what Bob was thinking as they were calling that shot. Like, do I call the timeout?
When he jumped over the scoreboard.
Exactly. Then we knew he was definitely wanting to talk to them.
Great timeout. That was a good idea by Bob. A wonderful player in his
like
for a long, long time.
So you agree with it?
Oh,
yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
You don't need to mess
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. Yellow needs to score 5 more points at some point in time, and they're not going to do it if you keep hitting them. And this is wide open. They're a little worried about the jam, but if you know your angles, there's no way this can jam. On the back one, you can jam it thin by almost missing it, I guess.
Clean. Clean. Yeah. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Whoa, 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 whoa.
As this hits, it will hit the red one, but
back,
redirect
actually.
out, no problem at all.
Good.
And out they go.
Shot, Pope.
Well worth the timeout.
Thanks, guys. That was a good timeout.
Bob Turcotte, of course, a former Ontario champion, has won a Canadian senior 3 times, World Seniors. He and Earl Morris go way back in their men's battles. They know each other very well. 2 of the very best come out of Ontario. In fact, when you think about Earl,
Easier to weld it. Yep.
he represented 3 provinces at the
Got
Bryant,
it.
Manitoba, Quebec, and
So we
Ontario.
have thrown a little quicker to the wings, eh? Yeah. I think that's a ton of ice. It's really not moving here at all. No. This line's pretty good. Pretty good. Close. Weld it, guys. No line, no lines. Out there. It's falling out.
Line only right now.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Off, please.
Back 4.
Off.
Need to finish?
Yeah, big time. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Looks all there. Back 4.
Needs to curl to the face.
Can't bounce.
A little bit, Joe.
You know, Linda, the big games, you want to bring your big game, and Rachel Homan is strong.
And she has, and what we talked about at the beginning of this game, Rachel Homan struggles with draws. Look at Sherry Middaugh, 100%. It's partly feel and it's partly ice reading. Sherry Middaugh has known this sheet of ice perfectly, and it's shown up in those draw shots.
Player numbers are brought to you by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
So would you rather hit it high so we don't leave a pocket?
No, I'd rather cross it.
Okay.
Over here. Okay.
What's the weight call?
I think a 10. Yes,
Okay,
like that.
it'll finish
Try and
more
cross
than that
it.
side.
Pardon me?
I said it looks good because it'll finish.
Okay. Do you like that at 10?
By playing the last shot after the timeout, rolling out, it makes it so difficult for Rachel to have a pocket to aim at. She had to get to the other side of that rock to have any chance. Now, it's easy to get rid of. It's all about rolling. If you roll, Sherry's trying to roll way left to keep those rocks separated.
Oh. Yeah, we need to separate them.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, 10's good. 10's fine, we know it.
A little bit more, Joe. Clean it.
Just clean.
Yeah.
Sherry Middaugh on her first.
Clean only. Whoa, we're not even on the nose yet.
Okay, roll hot.
Oh, it'll come. I know. All you got, Army.
Hard, Army,
Go
hard.
That's good.
Shoot. Didn't really want to be there.
I know. You didn't want to just blast it?
It's just really not
Or
going
do you want to take out here because it'll go to the same spot? Okay.
If we're a little to the inside,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay.
We got to freeze right to the nose.
Yeah.
They're kind of kidding. If they take a lot more ice, it'll end up in the same spot. That's what we call dished ice.
Very nice.
Yeah, 2 inches of ice per draw.
Headline in a local paper earlier this week said, Winnipeg is the cradle of curling. And yes, there are some wonderful spots across our country, but when you do come here, you know there are curling fans, and they appreciate it all. And they appreciate this reigning Canadian
Mine's pretty good.
women's champion,
Yep.
Rachel Homan, on a night when the game just has left her.
Well done. Mine only. No.
Needs to slow
Mine's
down.
really good. Yep. Wait only. Mine only. Wait. Just wait. Whoa.
Maybe a little magic.
Hard.
And that's the shot of the champion.
High side, right? Is that the floor?
Little separation.
Half a rock?
Go. This firm?
Yep.
With firm. Should go over
Goes over top, Joe, all day.
You just heard it from Sherry. It goes over the top. You hit it there, obviously you jam it. If you hit it extremely thin, it could redirect onto this one. So half a rock hits it right there, goes out that way, probably for the win.
That's very tight ice for Sherry Middaugh.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't throw it as straight as Rachel.
Firm? Yep. Clean.
Final stone here in 8. Armstrong and Merklinger trying to get this Homan stone off the face. Bang! And she'll just squeeze it enough to pick up one more.
That's good.
So Middaugh will score the single to make it a 10-4 game. And Rachel Homan will shake hands. Wayne Middaugh will see his wife, Sherry Middaugh, team playing for a spot in Sochi. Make the final 10-4. Next up, Jennifer Jones. And for Rachel Homan, disappointment, obviously. This Canadian champion will be seen again. And there are teams here that have already said they've got the plans for 2018 in Korea. Sherry Middaugh, Joanne Rizzo, Lee Merklinger, Lee Armstrong, Lori Eddy, and Coach Bob Turcotte. A convincing win by Middaugh. She has that draw weight. Got a strong performance from Joanne Rizzo at third, and now advances to tomorrow night's final against Jennifer Jones. We'll have it for you starting at 7:30 Eastern Time. It's the Roar of the Rings. We're in Winnipeg.
It's now time for today's secret word. The secret word is meat. Go to finaln.ca and enter this word for your chance to win.
Sherry Middaugh and the team from the Coldwater and District Curling Club celebrate a 10-4 win over the reigning Canadian women's champion Rachel Homan of Ottawa. And they are off to the final of the Roar of the Rings. The game story, simply, they played well.
They played very well, and those threes are what made the difference. The first three was a beauty. Rachel Homan over-curled on a freeze attempt, left to tap, and Sherry Middaugh made it perfectly. It was the sixth that was the shocker, the mistake on the run back, giving up the steal of three. But Joanne Rizzo set him up, and Sherry Middaugh finished him off.
The game story brought to you by M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best. Brian is with Sherry Middaugh.
Sherry, congratulations. It's been a long week. You're off to the final. What does this mean to you and your team?
Well, my goodness, it was 4 years of really hard work, and you know, you get here and you work hard, and you never know how the week's going to turn out because every game's going to be a grind. And we just seemed to, even in our losses, we played really well and took the positives out of it, and just never gave up. And this has been the best that we've curled in the 4 years that we've been together. You know Rachel and this team really well. You were a fifth for her at a Scotties. I'm assuming you expected it to be a lot closer than it was. My goodness, yeah. The round robin game against her was a battle. They're amazing. I mean, you try and come up with different strategies to beat them because Lisa makes all the tick shots, and you know, we got that nice three, and it's nice to get up on them too, and then we just peel away, which is the strength of our game as well. So, but no, I never expected a game like this. You are one win away from representing Canada in Russia. Your thoughts on a big game with Jennifer tomorrow? Well, we've all year we've talked about process, not outcome. It's hard to think of that. You know, we've been in some finals, but obviously not a final that big, and just hometown favorite. So hopefully we'll keep the crowd quiet. But I also hope that we've gained some fans as well. Congrats on this win, and good luck tomorrow. Thank you.
And we're looking forward to this now. Coming up tomorrow night, the women's final. Jennifer Jones has looked very impressive all week, finishing first with a record of 6-1, but she goes now against the Sherry Middaugh team that seems to have been coming into their own. Remember, they started 1-3 and all the way through, including a win and a tiebreaker. Now the win over Rachel Homan, and on to the final tomorrow night, 7:30 Eastern Time here on TSN. And even despite the disappointment of a loss, the Canadian champion showing what a champion does, still has time for an autograph. And we told you earlier the phones, no texts, no calls, but you are able to give a hug and a kiss, and that's all. Sherry, you're on your own. Wayne Middaugh.
The 2013 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Tim Hortons. Always fresh, always great tasting coffee. The 2013 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for 20 years. By Scotties Facial Tissue, Scotties, the perfect touch. And by World Financial Group, creating a better tomorrow for families today. WFG.
So here's what's ahead. Tomorrow, Saturday, we'll start it off at 2:30 Eastern Time with the men's semifinal. Kevin Martin, John Morris, gold medal winners together. in Vancouver. Earlier today, Martin won their round-robin game. The winner to go on to play Brad Jacobson. Then tomorrow evening, 7:30 Eastern Time, it will be the final. The winner to wear the maple leaf to represent Canada in Sochi, Sherry Middaugh against Jennifer Jones from the St. Vital Curling Club right here in Winnipeg. It's been quite the evening. Disappointing evening for Team Homan. Sherry Middaugh, though, keeps that Olympic dream alive. Until we talk with you again tomorrow, thank you for joining us. The Team Hortons Roar of the Rings Canadian Curling Trials here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.